Well, boys and girls, welcome to the next episode of building the RX8. Here it is, and today the plan is to put the body kit on like it's supposed to be, more or less, see where it sits and what kind of challenges am I facing to fit all that. And on the other side of a screen we got Dimitri.
I haven't got issues.
Having fun with 86 again.
They had buy a job car.
For those of you who follow me because of 86s and stuff like that,
So that previous one.
I would look at one of these guys, because this is the issue with this car.
Can't get wheel alignment done.
Can't get wheel alignment done. And as you'll know, on the previous episode, we actually did change the other side. And that was completely seized, where your adjustment for the toe is, and same situation with this one. So the ideal scenario on that one is get it off, knock it out, get a different replacement screw, or like Dimitri's going to try and do,
just get another
put a facelift hub on there, because that's an easy solution. Just hub out, another hub in, and
it's going to be matching them.
Yeah, it's going to be matching hubs.
It's got already 18 plates on the other side.
Yeah, so it's got a facelift hub on one side, and it's going to definitely need that. So, as for me, I'm going to jump on this one, and first I'm going to put a few actual decent screws in there, so I can bolt it up on the front. Do a couple of adjustments off the camera, get it lifted up, get some wheels underneath it, I guess, something like that. So it's up in the air, and put the side skirts on, which is a whole job in itself on this one by the looks of it, so wish me luck. Well, that was simple enough. I've got a couple of wheels underneath there, one underneath there, and what I already noticed, these ain't doing too much good, so we'll see what's going on with that one. That wing has definitely seen better days, you know. RX8 things, in the grand scheme of world disasters, this is not too bad. I mean, I can always get another set of wings somewhere, so at the minute this should do me height wise, and I can try and get the skirts on. Now I'm going to get wheels on, wheels off, so I got space for all the tools and everything. Go from there.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired.
Alright, that's done. Now we got a better picture of what's going on in here. Okay, scheme thing, it's not that bad. This one's been done. These ones don't look too terrible. I mean, that there's some scraping, obviously drift car, so not surprised. That's moving. Easy access to the light though. How about that? This one I need to replace. This one's all over the shop, and you know, I need some sort of attachment here, and there is none. Literally none here. Some extra wiring, you know, that's not been too bad. And this is like the other side. Alright. And if somebody wants some 19s bulk racing split wheels, still got them. We got a sticker. Where's the sticker? Oh, I can't find. Oh, there you go. What we got here is 8.5s, 2006 wheel, plus 48, 8.5. So yeah, somebody wants, that's that. Tires decent on all of them. Might be a bit old, but decent. 500 quid, cheap set of wheels. Alright, on this side we're cutting stuff off. On this side the bumper's off. And the next thing I'm going to do, take the wing off, replace it with a replacement. One that's laying in there. And go from there. hopefully the other one's slightly better than this one. Well, I think it's safe to say this one's seen better days. Oh well, lost a minute. I'm probably gonna clean some of this stuff up, edge primer it so it gives it something, but I'll have to come back and do the arms and things like that later on anyway, so you know, it's just a temporary. But this one, because the wing is going up there, might as well do. Alright, so done a bit of this, done a bit of that. I mean, gave this one a bit of a paint to prolong it slightly, even though it ain't gonna do much. So now stick it back on and carry on with the body kit. Okay, that's the replacement wing on there, lining up all right. I mean, yeah, it's gaps there, gaps here, but you know, there's some damage there already. The bonnet on this one's already damaged, so I'm essentially building a slightly posher drift car with slightly nicer body kit and shit by the looks of it. I mean, when I get a chance, I'll probably do more replacements bits on it, make it even nicer and stuff, but for now, somebody's making noise with their 86s and shit.
I'm gonna take it easy. I forgot.
So yeah, now next thing is slap a bumper back on, bolt it down, see what's what, and then actually get on with new stuff. Right, I've done a bit on the front bumper. It looks slightly better. Still needs tweaking a bit, middle bit I didn't do. And now I'm gonna try and clamp these on. These are gonna be a bit finicky because at the minute they probably just hold on from that side and that side. The rest will probably need to be bonded on or something. I've got these little fellas that are gonna help me. So want a souvenir? Yeah, 86 bits coming off, nice. So yeah, let's put you on time lapse and try and do that.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my.
Right, so this is where we're at with this one. It's obviously welded, so I'm not expecting this to be 1,000,000%. So the thing is, it probably runs self-toppers through there, but that means filling it later and stuff like that. But I'll still think on that one, because that could be a good solution right here. Hold it on. Around here, there's nothing holding it on in the middle. And if we go underneath, as you guys can see, there's no attachment anywhere to the body to this one, unless I make little extensions or something like that. But yeah, I don't think I want to do that. So, and up front, it's not too bad. Not too bad in grand scheme of things. Sort of gets in there. There's a little groove. But overall, it's not too bad. And this is how it sits now. Alright, so this is the initial fitment. I've gone with heavy duty hardware, 2 bolts in each. So leave it at that for now and adjust it later. Now we can try and fit over fender, which is going to be another bit of fun by the looks of it. So alright, let's go.
Gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it, how you gonna move for it, what you gonna be, and do you believe you can do anything?
Alright, looks like we got our first issue with the fitment and stuff. Because this one here, it would go in a place, but with quite considerable force, so I need to either take the side skirt off and then do it that way, and then essentially put them back together, because everything else lines up here. I've gone with this lines up here, so I think that's the way to go forward with that one, and then see what's what. But it is wide. This one's wide. Well, so we're going to be doing some cutting on this one. This one's meant to be nice and all that, but these bits here essentially are in a way. So, no, wrong side. Sorry guys, wrong side. These bits are in a way. So the idea is I'm gonna cut. Let's put it down. Let's put it down. I'm gonna cut this bit out up till there. So we go do a little curve in there, and hopefully that solves our fitment issue and it's more flexible. But this is there essentially, so you know, more sturdy and everything, which is good, because this gate is sturdy as it gets. All right, let's do some cutting. All right, so that's the cut, and let's see if it fits, if I still know what I'm doing. But it should technically. With slight adjustments, because I think looking at it, this corner might need some adjusting, and I did a bit of a boo-boo there. So, but that's all right. That's where the bolts go anyway, so you know, this should be okay. Well, we still got negative on the fitment. So it's slightly better. So if I put some force in it, then it sort of goes in there, but I don't want to do that, so I'll keep playing with this one. And I think on time-lapse side of things, I'll probably come back to you guys later on this one when it's more or less on. Yeah, it looks good. Alright, so it was about 2 minutes it took me. I moved all this higher up, and now this goes in. This will need slight adjustment, but I can probably make a hole for that one and see where it lands. Put Cleco pin in. Oh yeah, by the way, these Cleco pins are absolute lifesaver when you fit in body kits that don't do the job, or they're fiddly to fit. They do brilliantly. So if you guys do anything like that, one way of doing it. Or you can do it old school way, through a hole. If there's something on the other side, hold it, because that's always sturdy. Alright, so that's what we got here. I'm saying this one now sort of goes in there further. It should line up there, and this bit here I'm just going to cut a bit more out, push the corner in, and that should be good. Probably just trim the edge slightly, lift it up, then I'm going to be happy with that one. Alright, let's fit some more bits on there. Alright, so we got this one left here, and we're gonna that should be alright to fit, nice and easy. And it's gonna be getting dark, so the front end needs some cutting and stuff like that, so I will have to leave it for another day. Alright, let's carry on with this and see where we land.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive.
Alright, so that's the look we got so far. I mean, there's gonna be loads more to do. but so far so good. I'm gonna pack it up for the day. That's how much wider we are. Very nice. Pack it up for tonight and then carry on some other day with the front and see where we land. I want to do the usual, want to do this side, take some photos, things like that, and then carry on with the other side, but might do both sides next time I'm here. We'll see. Right, it's another day and we are back on Rx8, and I've done a few bits and bobs off the camera. I've aligned this one slightly better, so now it's smooth. This one's sort of the same, and all it took just these two bolts, just moving them so fitment's nice. And then I've done this one as well, so now it sort of sits flush and it looks like it's meant to be on there. I'm not sure what's the idea with the kit, because everything else seems to line up and fit really nicely except that, so there's a good chance the side skate was meant to be slightly lower, but I do prefer the look of this when it sort of goes into it and just carries on, so going with that. And now we are fitting the front. Still have to wrap my head around the front though, because when it's set like this on the front it doesn't want to line up one bit, but it could be because it needs to be slightly twisted. And then with this bit here, obviously when you put next to it, I would assume it would need to sit in line with this, that sort of way, and then go there, so also doesn't really want to line up in a way, but I'm gonna figure that one out. And if we put it any further, the gap for the light actually stays there, because this kit can be used as a wide body or not wide body. So right, what I'm thinking of doing is put this one on. I'm gonna actually cut the arch out slightly and then try and fit it. Right, let's do that and see how it goes.
There's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. Oh, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living.
Okay, so it looks like I'll need a minute to wrap my head around this one, because by looking at it, it wants to sit something like this, right? But then it doesn't line up on the top. If I put it this way, it goes further to the front, or goes something like this, which doesn't seem quite right, but it does line up on the front, on the top. I mean, still got that going on there, so there's three separate issues with this one fitment wise, so I need to wrap my head around this one and get back to you guys. I think I might just drill some pilot holes, get them plico done, and then just play with the piece and see where it lands. Well, there's no turning back now, so I've pre-drilled some holes there. I've got the rear out, so now so it goes on there, and then try and get it, and it goes in that groove there. I mean, fitment wise it's not sort of 1,000,000%, but it's not too far off. You know, it's got that weird angle going for it, and but the top lines up, which I think is more important than the bottom, usually. Alright, let's drill some holes in the actual wing and go from there.
The big swing home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Alright, so we had a bit of a adjustment and bending. So what we've done, I actually twisted this way with a bit of a help from Dmitry. He's arrived in time just to help me, essentially. Well, not just to help me, but you know, arrived in time. And now, dilemma. Right place, right time, yeah. Now the dilemma is to fit this. Well, actually, yeah, just that top bit, slightly bit out. Other than that, it should be okay. And then we got a big gaping hole left there. It's not ideal, but it'll be alright. As for the rest of it, it'll line up fairly good. This one will go nice and smooth. This will probably need to be slightly trimmed. The rest of it is alright. I think I figured out this idea here. It sort of goes from here and follows the body line there. Well, technically it does. I just haven't figured out this yet, so might need to trim it down maybe, or I don't even know. We'll figure it out when it comes to it. Alright, let's get this one fitted. And I think that should be about it for this video really. Because what I'm going to do next is just drill that hole, replace these with bolts, nuts and bolts, and then that should be it. And what I'm going to do the rest of the day is fit the other side, but you guys don't want to see that. And the other thing we're going to do, we're going to try our new genuine rotor wheels that are going to go on this.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit.
Right, boys and girls, that's what we got. This one here, it's very much thicker in the middle. I can sort that out. Literally just getting rid of backing there, and it should go in. I mean, it's a finicky job, but it's doable. And this is what we got. Rear end is like this, and we sort of figured out this one here. So it wants to be nice and close. Probably cut the rear out, put it nice and close, and see how far I can actually slide it over that way, and then it should be good. Rear, I'm happy with. It looks nice and well. I'll just line that up. And right, on that note, I'm going to finish the video. And if you like the content, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next one.